Karenina Effulgence is an S-rank physical breaker with the Dark Flow effect. While the mere mention of the breaker class may fill your hearts with dread, Kurogame seems to have learned from their past mistakes here. For a breaker, she's shockingly well balanced. But if she's not an overpowered monstrosity the likes of Kamui, should you pull Karenina Effulgence? Small disclaimer, the information in this video is based on early findings and may be subject to change. Let's start with her teams. On the physical side, you compare Karenina with Selena Pianissimo and Veronica Aegis. In this composition, Karenina acts as the main DPS, with Pianissimo taking the role of sub-DPS. If you happen to be missing Veronica Aegis, you can use Alyssa Echo instead. Given Breaker's track records, you may find it surprising that Selena has a place on the physical team at all. After all, when a new Breaker drops, the team's attacker usually gets dropped in favor of a second tank. Even limited-time Philo-tree characters like Liv Limpidity and Lucia Inverse Crown weren't safe from this fate. Selena Pianissimo is different. Unlike other attackers, she's received a new buff in the form of a weapon leap called a Harmony skill, a new form of weapon harmony. Of course, in order for her to benefit from this, you need to have her signature weapon in the first place. So just to be clear, if you want to keep Selena on the team while ensuring she's pulling her weight, she'll need any of the following at minimum: double S rank with signature weapon and harmony skill, double S3 rank with signature weapon, or triple S rank. Selena's Harmony skill offers great quality of life as well as an increase in damage, so it's definitely worth it if you happen to have her signature weapon anyway. If you're missing Selena's signature weapon and she's below triple S rank, she'll have to endure the same embarrassment as every other attacker, replaced by Hanying Solace Tune if Hanying is triple S rank or above, or, failing that, another amplifier. Interestingly, Karenina was designed in such a way that you can't just play her completely solo, and that really helps Selena out. On the other hand, the best Dark Flow team is now Karenina Effulgence, Liv Limpidity, and Vera Garivore. As mentioned earlier, Liv Limpidity's banner is only available for a limited time, possibly once every 6 months. So you may not have her or may have her at low investment. In that case, you can use a triple S rank Watanabe Epitaph in Liv's place instead. On the subject of weapons, you'll probably be less surprised to hear how important Karenina's is. Without it, she can't do a double signature move rotation, so her team will feel pretty different if you can't get it. Notably, it also increases her physical defense reduction debuff by 20%, which gives a massive damage boost to her entire team. If you do have her signature weapon and can afford to resonate it, slapping Domain Deconstruction on it will do wonders for your team. As for weapon harmony, you'll find your team's performance lacking without it. You can find specific build recommendations on greyravens.com. Signature weapons, resonance, and harmony have become almost mandatory for smooth gameplay in PGR these days, and unfortunately, Karenina Effulgence is no exception. Fortunately, Cubs haven't become as overbearing as signature weapons just yet. Karenina's Starfish Cub, called Patrick, adds a nice chunk of damage to her rotation as well as the ability to group enemies, but you can absolutely get away without it. Ever since Teddy Spector's patch, Cubs have avoided boosting the base damage of specific moves. More lessons learned, perhaps? Karenina Effulgence is not a free character, so let's talk evolution ranks. Double S3 rank is nice, but not that necessary unless you play very competitively. It allows you to max out her core passive meter and then use her signature move twice in a rotation without deadline timing, which is always nice. Triple S rank is, as usual, a huge damage boost for Karenina and her team. And as is becoming the norm lately, it also adds time lag calculation to one of her hold basic attacks. If it's affordable for you, it'll help cement Karenina's place in the meta for a long time to come. Depending on your goals for the game and how competitive you are, you can actually get away with double S rank, which makes a nice change of pace. But what's the point in dishing out all that damage if you don't look good doing it? Trick question, Karenina always looks good, but her debut coding suits her down to the ground, as we say in Ireland. It's themed after her look in the One Heart, One Hurts concert, and you can pick up these cute icon packs of all the others too. Seriously, it's so cute. I hope we get codings for all the other characters involved too. Karenina's coding is 168 RC, and you can purchase this lobby background separately for 68 RC. Bianca Crepuscule's summer coding is also 168 RC this patch, because you can't have Karenina without Bianca. Or Teddy, who has a free coding this patch, and I almost forgot about her. Given all that, should you pull Karenina Effulgence? Here are the pros and cons. You should pull Karenina if you want the strongest physical team. Karenina is the strongest physical character in the game right now, so grab her to make use of that. You want the strongest Dark Flow team. Likewise, she's the strongest there too. You're tired of using Hanyang's Solace Tune. You want a character who's almost certain to last a long time, as all breakers surely will. And finally, pull Karenina because she's Karenina. Nobody does it like her. On the other hand, don't pull Karenina if you're saving for upcoming characters. Leia and Adelaide are coming soon, but we've got no idea who's after that. You're saving for gacha codings. We're due for another one soon, and what's more meta than fashion? You're waiting to see who gets announced for PGR's 7th anniversary. December is only about 4 months away. My goal is to bring you enough information to help you make an informed decision. Meta is nice, but the best way to play any game is the way that's most fun for you. It goes without saying, however, that Karenina Effulgence will be a huge benefit to your account, just like any other breaker, and I strongly recommend picking her up if you can afford to. Besides, if you are a fashion lover, Karenina may be a great pick for that reason alone. If it's anything like her previous frames, you can expect her to be showered with events and codings. Karenina is definitely a dev favorite. Karenina Sheer holds the record for longest time in the meta. Will Effulgence do the same? Time will tell. So, what about pronunciation? Karenina is, to my understanding, a Slavic name. While it was pronounced like that early in PGR's English dub, the official dub eventually switched to Karenina. Maybe it's a portmanteau of the two names Karen and Nina? I do my best to respect the languages and names I have to cover, so it's important for me to get things like that right. But the dub has chosen Karenina, so that's why I went with that in this video. It's always worth second-guessing pronunciations in PGR, though. I'll never forget that time Vera said Murray instead of Murray.
Murray insisted we submit a leave application,